We are going to start slightly different and have everyone roll for initiative first before I kick in, because I want to continue to try and make this more and more cinematic as we can.
Skinematic.
Suck it. Natural 20. 27.
I got an 11. And I don't think I have any initiative, so.
Is initiative an ability or a skill?
It's
Oh, no, I do.
Skill.
Oh, I see there. Okay, my bad.
All right, I got a total of 18.
I got 22.
I have 19.
My character sheet is on one of these. I didn't. Yeah, here we go.
Peter, did you, what is your initiative if you roll your natural 20?
You last with 18.
All right.
We have to wait till the onions cook. It's 30 minutes. You have to start cooking.
Fasa, what was yours?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Get 4. You can start cutting those.
Crap dice.
A natural 1 for a 4 total.
Nice.
All right.
Woof.
I don't think it matters. Everybody else is pretty high.
All righty.
That potato's wrinkler than Adam's ball sack.
Yikes, Alex. This is being recorded. We're going to be famous.
Oh, shit.
One day.
Cut
We
that
couldn't
out.
go
Cut that
3
out,
minutes
bro.
without balls or penises.
Also, I apologize in advance. We're going to be cooking dinner because I got out off work late.
I expect nothing less. All right. Having made the decision to answer the automated cry for help from the rebel sympathizer Bail Organa, the team detours to the ruined city planet of Denon with the goal of freeing an enslaved colony of Wookiees. Upon entering the planet's atmosphere, the ship was stopped at an Imperial checkpoint where a small group of stormtroopers searched the ship, finding nothing nefarious but an unregistered astromech. However, a dark and foreboding force-endowed figure possessing a lightsaber has just stepped aboard after sensing the presence of Fasa through the Force.
Uh-oh.
Way to go, Fasa.
Well, he sees him. He doesn't see me.
Yeah,
All
she
right,
doesn't
here.
force powers for shit.
In
Well,
doubt, you
my
say.
lightning hands.
Here, you're starting us off. Do you remember?
Oh.
Does everyone remember where they're at?
Roll perception, whoever's first.
All right, I shall roll perception. How about that? Hold on. I'm getting there. Calm down. Oh my God, 2 natural 20s in a row.
I smell cab.
Jason, did you roll 20 for initiative and then roll another 2 natural 20s?
23 in total.
All right. So you are currently still in the med bay with Fasa and Terry, and as you reach out to the Force, you can feel the anger of the presence, and that is starting up the ramp of the ship. And you also feel that there is still a few stormtroopers in the ship. They have not exited yet.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Well, I'm just gonna wait.
All right. Plo, you are outside the ship with Ain and Gonzoro still in shackles.
All right, I'm going to roll a perception.
All right.
Not great. 17.
That's not bad. All right. So as you watch the menacing figure step up the ramp of the ship, you notice on the back of his head there appears to be some two large burns on the back of his head, as it looks like there may have been cuts and seared and scarred skin. And as you look away past where he came from, you see the ship that he had just come from, leaving the platform and heading down to the planet.
Okay. I forget from last session, did we engage this guy and talk to him at all yet, or has he just been standing there?
No.
We've talked to the stormtrooper a little bit, just like
Not the
pleasantries
guy.
here and there.
Not the Inquisitor, though.
I did, just because he came by and wanted to search the ship, and I was like, "There's nothing on there."
Oh, right. All right, I'll turn to and I'll address the Inquisitor because clearly he runs the show, and I'll say to him, "Can you stop wasting our time? Can we go down to the planet's surface? We have business to do."
Ballsy move.
Ooh.
And he stops on his way up and looks. He looks down. He's probably less than 10 feet, or in the ballpark of 10 feet from the three of you guys, and says, "It's very clear you're hiding something from me."
Distract and let Terry attack. Hold him.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Terry.
All right. Gonzoro.
Hey, isn't it your turn?
No, it's your turn.
I rolled a higher initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ain, you had a 3, or you had a 19 and he had an 18.
Oh, okay. Okay. What do I want to do here?
Flash him.
I don't think we have enough manpower here to take out. We could, if it was just him, we probably could take him out. But all the stormtroopers and all the backup they could easily get, we are
Well, it's
not.
not even just taking him out. He can sense Alex. So even
Lock
if I
him
was
in the
just like,
ship.
"Oh, we have a Nexu," like he can feel another Force user. So there's no
Lock him in the ship and
like
fly
nothing we
off.
say is gonna.
We're in.
True.
I think somebody needs to make a suicide mission here. Adam, I say we all get off
Let's
and you
make a
just fly
suicide
into the
pact.
wall.
Lock him into the ship and drive into the sun.
It's a trap.
Okay. I'm gonna roll perception first.
I mean, I bet
Oh, freaking! This isn't even worth it.
stormtroopers.
Okay, 10.
Inquisitor.
10. All right. Once the figure turns around, you don't really make out any features, but there's something there that seems familiar.
Is it your brother?
No, he's a humanoid, right?
Yeah,
This guy's
Ryan
humanoid.
seems to be fond of.
He could have been someone who stole my brother and killed my parents, though. That could be
Yeah.
who that is. Okay, so I don't see the ship where he came from, or do I?
You don't necessarily know that he came from a ship.
Just a direction.
He's just working on this. Yeah, just the direction from a ship which had already taken off.
Oh, frick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do gather information towards the stormtrooper.
I'm not gonna put that near the air fryer because
All right.
Nice. 27. Wait. Yeah, 27.
All right.
And let's see. I can't remember if I already know this or not. Okay, whatever. So how long has this guy been here? Do you guys? He's fairly new, right? Like, I know, frick. How long has there been an Imperial presence on this planet? Have they always been here, or just suddenly checking in? What's the big deal?
Well, after the Clone Wars, this planet was pretty much decimated, or the cities in this planet were pretty much decimated, but there's still a lot to be removed from this, and they're kind of it seems like we're taking all the metal that framed all of these buildings off planet, and that's what we're using the Wookiees for. So we've kind of been here since the Emperor took over and denounced the Jedi.
Do you know what they're using the metal for?
Not really, lady. That's above my pay grade.
Well, man, I don't know. I feel like I already knew that.
Who's gonna make the first move?
Crap.
Just gonna keep fucking around here.
We have to wait for this guy to go on the ship. I don't know. I guess I'm all right. No, that's it. I don't know. I don't know what move to make
All right,
here.
Gonzoro.
All right. Hell, I'll do a perception check too. I don't really care about what's going on this ship. I want to know how mobile I am. Okay, here we go. Where is perception?
You have a 0.
Okay, I got 20. I got a natural 20, so.
And what are you trying to find out?
How many other like stormtroopers are around us and how far we are from any other people?
All right, so as you look around and think back, just in your mind, kind of planning out this tactical scenario, you recall that in total there was 6 stormtroopers on your platform, one of them having been thrown off by the mysterious figure, one positioned outside with you, and an additional 4 still in the ship. And as you look further on, it looks like there's a mix of between 4 and 6 troopers stationed on each of the landing platforms. And there are 6 in total, 6 platforms in total. And one, at this point now, one other one has a ship on it. And has one ship still being searched, and one has an Imperial ship on it, which you suspect they arrived on.
Okay. I think I want to cause a fuss in an attempt to kind of make a distraction here and get everybody off the ship.
I believe it's called a diversion.
Fuss.
A diversion.
Wookiees
Also,
call
I
it.
want to distract people too, so. What'd you say, Ryan?
I said Wookiees call it a fuss.
What should I roll for?
Well, how are you trying to cause the
What do you wanna
fuss?
do?
Use
Yeah.
some imagination here.
Okay, here we go. Let me look at everything here. Oh, shit. I just want to start going, "Arr!" and like moving around and like trying to break my chains. Not really trying to break my chains or like hurt anybody, but definitely I'm like being really loud. And
It's pretty sus.
well, I'm doing it to I want to do it to whoever trooper is closest to me and just kind of intimidate them, I guess.
All right, and Ain and Plo, what are you going to do? How are you reacting to this?
I swear, if you get me hurt or killed.
No, I'll kind of be like, oh shit, how are we going to contain this Wookiee? Like, he's way stronger than all. Like, I'll act surprised and I'll act scared. Like, quick, do something. This is your base.
If we have freaking TO1T with us,
He's still on the ship,
I
isn't he?
can't not do anything.
I mean, Mike has a lot of hit points. He can take a little bit.
Fuck that, you guys. I've already lost all of my health.
You're the one that wanted to cause a fuss. What are we supposed to do to keep? You gotta keep
Save
the,
your asses. You can
keep
do
the
something
jig
to help me here.
You guys just go on a killing rampage, see if you can get the Inquisitor back outside, and then we'll all
Fuck
just...
no. We need to do this as a team. I'm not just going to be the punching bag here. I'm not doing that. And I've already lost
Take a gun
19
to the
hit
head.
points.
or how about Mike like fake pushes Casey or fake pushes Ain and TO1T down, so it's like on the troopers to do something, and then we can get their attention. And
Break
then-
out.
I want to just hit Casey. I want to hit Ain.
If all else fails, if they come out of the ship, we can always go back in the ship and just fly away. Oh, wait,
We
no,
have to
never
go
That's
in
what
here.
I'm trying to do. Like, a
Wait, no,
quick
I
handout.
take that back. They had us in a tractor beam, remember?
Yeah.
Can't do that.
So we can't do that.
Well, we don't want them on the ship, do we? We want an
Let me
advantage.
get the Inquisitor back off the ship. 'Cause
We
then
don't
can-
want to have a fight with all these stormtroopers around that can see us because we're outnumbered.
So what are you gonna do in the ship? Do you
I don't
have a
know.
plan?
I
Okay.
can't really do it.
I don't want to just keep putzing around. That's my point here. That I think we need to take
Waiting for
action,
the
but
Inquisitor.
everybody's just doing perception checks and skipping their turn. So
We're waiting for the Inquisitor to find us. That's what I'm waiting for, so we can kill him.
That's kind of what I was waiting for.
okay, I'll just wait. I'll pass my turn. Pass.
Oh, Mike, for your turn, you want to eat some thistle?
Hey, I was just trying to make a plan here, but if Jason has a better plan, let's go with it.
I
I
mean,
don't want to have to be the target.
two people with lightsabers and a Nexu versus an Inquisitor. I don't know.
And remember, there's a couple of stormtroopers still on the ship, but if we can take them quickly, we can run in.
Yeah.
All
Plus,
right.
we're stormtroopers.
Gonzoro.
Only threat is the Inquisitor.
So as the Inquisitor has turned back down and is looking, he looks down. He's looking down at the rest of the group now and says, Ain?
Fuck.
Ain Vita?
Oh, fuck.
Is that you, sister?
Oh, fuck.
Ah, it is your brother.
Told you.
He's still my beating heart.
And he starts to walk back down the ramp towards you. Also at the same time, igniting his lightsaber.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm not doing
Here I
it.
go.
To walk towards you until he's standing right in front of you.
I want to just go collect.
And he says, and he reaches out a hand and places it on your shoulder, and he's like, I know, I can tell that it's you, sister.
We don't care. We just wanted a little side mission here. Sorry, brother, but we have to go. Ouch.
I kind of want his lightsaber. I'm not gonna lie.
Kill
What's
him.
taking his lightsaber?
I'm killing him.
He's a good person.
I'm
Yeah.
killing him.
If we get his lightsaber, we can reconstitute the lightsaber into a new lightsaber.
I'm killing your brother.
All right, Fasa.
Oh.
I'm killing your brother.
Has
Oh.
has Kira left the room?
No, he's still in there with you.
In trying to figure out what I wanted to do this turn, I learned that the slaver blade that I won as some kind of spoil or whatever is literally too heavy for me to wield because it requires a base strength of 14 and my strength is 9.
Give it to me.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later, Gonzoro.
Alex, make Mike buy it from you. He always does that to us.
Yeah,
I did it once, and then I gave you everything else. I have like shit for money now.
Oh my gosh, do I have leverage?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll turn to Kier and I'll be like, do you want to home alone this bitch or
He's not coming in the ship though.
Yeah, he turned back around.
Just fly off without us.
I sense a disturbance in the force that we should go help our comrades.
Yeah, I mean,
Wanna
he
get
knows,
out of
he
here?
knows we're here. We're gonna go out there.
Okay, yeah, let's go. We'll get out of it. I'll make my way out of the ship.
All right, so you and Kier will reach the entrance of the storage bay, which is where the ramp is at the beginning of your next turn.
Don't
Well,
forget about
can
the
I
other
roll
stormtroopers on there. Just be
perception on
aware.
this turn to look at to see what the condition is in the hangar.
What was that?
Can I do a perception once I get to the top of the ramp to see what the situation is in the hangar?
You won't reach
Because
the top
I'm
of the
seeing
ramp. You'll reach the
my
entryway
turn is
to
a
the
movement, and once the movement ends, I can then use an action to do perception.
Not enough movement.
you won't reach the entryway of the ramp. You'll reach the entryway of the hangar itself, right? Or the storage bay, as it were, because it's a smaller ship. It doesn't have a
Will
hangar.
I be able to perceive anything from that?
But you can do a perception, yeah, because you're not doing anything prior. You can do an action and a swift action.
I have not rolled above a 10 tonight.
Yeah.
But that is an
You
8.
put her in balls and I was gonna do it. I'm just smashing with a spatula on the thing. We didn't put so forward.
All right. So as you sort of slide the door open and then stops it so that there's just a crack and you kind of peek your head through.
What does Misa see?
Peek your head through, and it's not really quite enough room for you to be able to see much through it, but you can tell that whoever it was that you sensed coming up the ramp is no longer coming up the ramp.
Cool.
All right, Kier, it is your turn.
We're at the.
I guess you're at the same spot that he is. For your action, you are following him. Is that right? You haven't left the room yet.
I'm just gonna follow him.
All right. Plo, you're still outside now, witnessing the strange revelation.
So I think what I want to do is so my blaster right now, I have the carbine, which is like a rifle, correct?
Yeah.
It's on my back, I want to assume.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I want to pull my blaster out and aim it at Casey's brother. I'm not sure if that's the best move right now. But maybe I want to slowly. No, that's not gonna make a difference. I don't know, guys. Any advice from the party?
You should. I know what you should do. But go,
I
Jay.
would just suggest move slowly.
Should I try to egg him on maybe? Or
No.
I'm gonna slowly start to try to inch my way around his field of view, try to get away from it, get around his peripherals. And if he's focused on Case, he won't see me.
You should also ready an action so that if he attacks somebody, then your
Oh,
action
can I do that?
pop off.
So I'm gonna ready an action. If he makes a move towards Case, I want to quickly take my blaster out and shoot him. That's my ready action.
Do you have the quick draw feat?
I have precise shot, fair shot.
He's built as more of a sniper
Yeah.
than a
So
quick shooter.
isn't
But
drawing.
I
weapon
have
also
two.
a no?
So I'm gonna ready action. If he tries to harm anyone, I have 2 stun grenades. I want to quickly throw a stun grenade down to disorient everyone. That's my ready action.
all right.
And I don't know, for shits and gigs, I'll do a roll perception and have that action
I know.
ready.
Best check.
Well, glad I did that. 11.
All right. You're not gaining much else of what you're seeing in front of you, but you hear something from back in the ship behind you, or what is slightly behind you and to the left.
My
Nice.
freaking perception check mod is a 10 too.
Oh God.
Ain.
Okay, so I'm really unsure about this. I don't really trust this guy because I don't really recognize him. It's been 16 years since I've seen my siblings, and the last time I saw them, they were being taken away by Sith Force users. So I'm just really unsure, kind of glaring at him. And let's see, I'll roll gather information.
Family reunion.
Nice. Okay, that's a 26. How can I be sure you're my brother? The last time I saw my brother was 16 years ago, and he was taken away by dark people who look just like you.
And so he bows his head. He's like, yes, I was taken away by inquisitors and trained in the ways of the dark side. And now I am doing the exact same bidding as to what they were doing to me.
Sucks, bro.
Okay. And then I say, well,
Too bad.
no brother of mine would ever do these things and be I don't know. Let me think about this.
What do you
clarify this.
let me formulate this in my mind before I start talking.
Wait, Ryan, did you put up sheets behind you so the green screen or the backgrounds would work better?
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
I love that so much.
But also it was really damn bright, so.
yeah, sure.
I'm just testing because I got 2 cameras set up now.
My God.
You should set up a Twitch stream for this.
I could. That might get us more views.
I know.
Hard to argue with that.
Twitch stream our D&D session.
Jason starts streaming with his shirt off.
Hey, all right, I'm ready. I've formulated.
All right.
Okay, so in a softer tone, I'm in more of like a disappointed or just like I'm kind of accepting that maybe it is him because I am recognizing features. He's also, yeah. So anyway, I just can't believe that someone who was taken away from their family and we were all so close or taken away from us. I can't believe that any one of my siblings would ever be happy with this life that you are living.
Do I hear this?
No.
Gonna start
You
crying.
just feel the emotion. All right. He unignites his lightsaber, goes back down into the hilt, but he's still holding it. And he raises his head a little bit and he's like, "Sister, I understand why you say this because you do not have a comprehension of the force and the power of the dark side. I am here to capture someone it seems to be that you're traveling with. A Jedi.
I wonder who that could be.
One that was once in training and had escaped from capture. And it is my order and my duty by Lord Vader himself to hunt down and kill any and all Jedi."
Great. Okay, let's see.
Nervous laughter.
Deception is not going to work on a force user, right?
Not when you don't have the force.
Good.
Very unlikely.
Even if I use force points?
You just re-roll.
That would just be a waste. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The force runs through all living things.
That's true.
But he's pretty good
Jedi
at it.
heritage, but I don't trust the force, nor do I necessarily believe in it.
That's true.
Okay. Man, I just don't know what this next move should be. Okay, I get angry again.
Oh,
What'd you say? What?
I said he starts twiddling his thumbs. Sorry.
Okay, well, I visibly get angry again. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just here to sell this Wookiee, honestly. Like, the people I'm traveling with are none of your concern, and I certainly don't know why Lord Vader would care about any of them. They're all just idiots I found on some sand planet who care super bad about this frickin' Nexu that I don't even know why they brought him, but whatever.
And he smiles and he says, "There's more of the dark side in you than you think, sister."
Ooh. Got him.
At that time, 2 of the 3 stormtroopers that were scavenging the ship start walking down the ramp, and he looks over at them. Gonzoro, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna chill.
All
Do
right,
something.
Fasa. Huh?
What was
Fasa.
that?
Nothing. You were just complaining that you weren't going to do anything. Now's the time. Be creative.
Well, I was gonna do something, but then I had no backup, and now I'm chilling with that idea that there's no backup.
We all would have been backup for you.
You just said, let me take a few hit points and see what happens.
T1T is my backup action.
I'm chilling. I'm in
What are you
handcuffs.
doing?
I don't have any.
Mike, they're fuzzy handcuffs.
Hey,
Yes,
oh,
that's
yeah.
true. But they're black, so you can't tell.
Oh boy.
Somebody's got to let me out of these handcuffs before I do jack.
Am I up, right? You said Flo.
No, Fasa. Or sorry. Yeah, Fasa.
So I would like you to explain to me what exactly are the feelings that I'm sensing. You said I couldn't hear what was going on, but I could sense feelings.
Yeah, go ahead and do perception if you want to further understand
So
them.
is that a perception or is that a use the force check?
You can do perception,
I got them both. I'm just
unless you'd rather use the force.
I'd rather use the force.
Right.
I think there's actually a specific skill tied to that. Give me a second. I think it's either search your feelings or sense surroundings, maybe.
Well, why don't you do
it's not.
perception then? Because you don't have either of those.
Alrighty. That's a fucking 3 on the dice for an 11. I gotta put this D20 in the dice jail, actually.
All right. So you just sense a great deal of confusion from all parties, included. The stormtroopers are kind of blank slates, and they're guiding the astromech out of the ship. But other than that, you don't sense much more emotion, just a lot of confusion.
I was gonna do something cool if I'd succeeded on that check, but
You can use a force point if you want to re-roll.
Oh, do a force point.
Force point. Yes, I'm gonna do a force point.
Farce point.
I'll farce that point. Des perception. Hey, that's a little bit better. Still haven't rolled above a 10, but 17.
All right. So you're able to discern where the emotions are coming from now. And you can tell that Aang is feeling very angry, although she has some understanding of what's going on. She has anger and more so disappointment. And from the force or the dark force user here, you sense much confusion, and he's very torn between two things.
Would that check allow me to know which of me and or Kier he is looking for? Because honestly, it's a toss-up. Which one?
He's not even thinking about that right now.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I guess I was expecting different information to come to light, but different people. I can have a cool entrance too. I'm gonna open the door and I'm just gonna light my lightsaber. So I'm on the dock and I'm ready for battle if needed.
You're in the storage bay. You're not on the. So are you walking towards the entrance of the storage bay?
Can I get out of the ship at this point?
You won't be able to get out of the ship, but you can get to the top of the ramp and ignite your lightsaber.
All right, yeah, top of the ramp. That's cool. You gotta slam it, bro.
All right.
Fuck that door.
What, this beer? I'll slam it. What? No.
Slam
It's
it.
his turn. Why the fuck did he walk away? All right.
and really get it to because
Here is staying hidden for now.
I'll come. All right, so yeah, I do that.
Okay, so you walk to the top of the ramp and ignite your lightsaber, and behind the two stormtroopers that are in the midst of walking down it. It is your turn, Kier.
You said I'm still in hiding?
You're currently still in like the doorway where Fasa just left.
All right, I am going to grab Mike, his gun, just in case things go poorly.
All right, so you're going to sling his whole pack on your back. You want to do that?
Yeah.
It's got all of his stuff in there with you.
Yeah, I want my staff, my electro staff, more than anything. So.
All right, yeah, I'll just keep it there for you, just in case things happen.
And do you want to get behind Fasa, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay in cover, but just so I can like still see everything, but not be seen.
Okay, so you kind of creep to the edge of the ramp, but behind some of the storage containers.
Yep.
All right. Plo, we're back to you still down the ramp. You see things starting to escalate here.
So I'm thinking something. Mike, what do you think about, because you can attack without any weapons, right? You have just like some brute force attacks.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I don't
So
have any.
hear me out. I wonder what it would take, and I would use a force point if I missed it. I take my blaster and shoot your handcuffs, freeing you. So then you could like kind of cause pandemonium.
Maybe wait, let me do a perception check on the sturdiness of the handcuffs.
Because you could just break out of them yourself, just from straight.
That's what I'm thinking.
I have a better perception. Let me do. Actually, before I start, not necessarily on Mike's handcuffs, but let me just do a general perception.
Ejecto.
22.
K12.
Okay, so you are watching what's going on. You look up the ramp and you see the two stormtroopers, and now Fasa standing with his blade ignited behind him. You see and sort of in the lightning bolt-like arc that it creates, and the two stormtroopers in the midst of wheeling around, and you're starting to gather what's going on here. But you don't necessarily sense that there's immediate danger. It just that there's a lot of aggression escalating, and you don't really know how this is going to pan out.
So how far away, or let me start by saying, do I know how big of a blast radius my stun grenade has?
Whew, that's a tough question. You have never used one before, so you don't know.
Okay.
There's one way to find out, Adam.
Do not.
So within my perception check, do I see what Casey's brother is doing in response to Fasa igniting his blade and the stormtroopers realizing?
Casey's brother.
He still has his hand on his shoulder, but he's actually turned his lightsaber towards, or like in, I guess, perpendicular to his body. And is just turning his head that way.
Okay, so
he hasn't reacted other than that.
I'm gonna take my stun grenade and bourbon bocce it, to try to get it right underneath the Inquisitor's feet.
Yeah.
You're like 6 feet away from him.
I don't give a shit.
All right.
This is gonna fuck all of us up.
It's gonna fuck all this up, but
I like it.
but Kier and Fasa are far enough away. Kier and Fasa won't be affected by this.
It's true.
In theory.
So you're just preying on two half Jedis to kill like 10 stormtroopers and Inquisitor?
Well, it's
6.
there'll be some of the stormtroopers on the deck will also be affected, and the Inquisitor Ryan said that Alex checked his feelings and found that they're about the same level. So
Can I make a reaction to jump out of the way when I see the grenade or the stun?
Yeah, it doesn't go off immediately.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I'm
cool.
gonna do
Towards
that.
me, Mike.
Do I
All
have
right,
to
this is going to be entertaining. Let's see what
roll
happens.
for
You
bocce?
guys.
So he urban botches the grenade. Actually, I need you to roll something for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're gonna owe us all. You're healing us all up.
You were the one that was saying there's enough action, Mike.
Because everybody passed their turn twice.
You did.
I'm in
Okay,
handcuffs.
roll.
There's sex handcuffs.
For fun.
Like I'm literally
They're
the
not
most
strong, Mike. They're
Okay,
sex handcuffs.
just roll a d20.
1d20.
1d20.
I'm gonna use a force point.
Okay.
I rolled a force. I'm gonna use a force point.
All right.
God damn it! I got a 6.
Use another.
How many force points do I have?
You have 6.
I haven't used one yet. This feels pretty pivotal, guys. I'm gonna roll another one.
This
I
feels
have
pretty
force point.
pivotal.
This force points recharge.
At each level, yep. They reset at the beginning of each level.
Oh, they reset to 6 force points.
They reset to
Your base
I've
level.
got 6.
what the hell is this summing? Gee.
I'm force ranking 3.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your force ranking.
Okay.
It's basically your level times 2, I think.
Okay, so, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say when all this carnage is done, that how close am I to leveling up? Am I likely to level up after this carnage?
600 XP. Everyone's within 1,000, so
Okay, so-
everyone's likely to level up after.
So I haven't used one yet. I just rolled an 11. I'm thinking about using a third force point. Any input?
I can force you
Comes
11.
back after every level. So
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll use another one.
I'll use up all my force points to
You know what?
get through this.
Fuck it, I got a 10. After I wasted 3 force points, I got 10. So let the chips fall where they may.
All right, so we're not using another one.
No, I should have gone with the 11.
Okay, so as the Inquisitor turns over, he sees the stun grenade and he looks up at you, and he first ignites his blade as it's turned, and it goes through the head of the stormtrooper he's standing next to, and he kicks the stun grenade moments before it explodes toward the stormtroopers that are coming down the ramp, and the blast explodes.
So he's on our
And
side.
it knocks over Gonzoro and Fasa, and Plo it knocks him to the ground as well, and he's temporarily stunned and immobilized. And Fasa sees it coming. Actually, Fasa, roll a d20.
you
Do
should
see it
roll
coming?
a dexterity check for them to see if he's able to kick it away before it explodes.
What's your reflex defense?
Flex defense.
17. All right, so you're going to dodge it as well. So you see it as it flies through the air, and you take multiple steps back. And Kier, you sense it as well, and both of you back off of the explosion radius.
Can I smack it like with my lit lightsaber like it's a baseball?
No, because it's not coming towards you. It's going at the 2 stormtroopers that are probably 6 to 8 feet in front of you.
Got it.
So it goes to the 2 stormtroopers and explodes on them, and they lie unconscious. And he unignites his lightsaber again. So Ain, it's your turn.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot him in the back of the head.
No,
Wait, Mike, are you stunned?
Huh? I don't know.
The 2 of you are both lying on the ground, but you're not stunned. Only Plo is stunned.
Fuck.
I'm on the ground.
Yes, you were knocked over. The 2 of you were knocked over. You 2 like onto your butt, and Gonzoro just down to a knee. And TO1T is just standing there. Didn't really do anything to him.
Okay.
Just to remind everyone, the orientation in which you're standing, you're kind of standing in an L, or more like an F, because the stormtrooper and the Dark Force user were standing next to each other, and Ain, and then it's Ain, Gonzoro, or Ain, T-O-N-T, Gonzoro, Plo. So Plo was the nearest to the blast.
Shit. Okay. Well, I don't know how to handle this.
Skip your turn.
No, shut up. He's still just like right in front of me, but he's standing up, right?
He's standing up, right?
Okay. All right. Feeling very uncertain about things now. I look up at him and reach my hand out. Can you help me up?
Cuts
He
off.
looks
Nice
down.
move.
He looks down and grabs your hand to pull you up. And as he's pulling you up, before, like when you're like halfway, he's like, "You need to leave this planet immediately and wipe this from your records." And he finishes pulling you up.
Okay. Perfect.
So he still loves you, which is good. Which
Dynamite.
good for us. Dynamite. Dynamite.
Okay. Well, I'll look at him, and so our hands are still. He pulled me up. Our hands are still grasped. So I want to give him a really tight squeeze on the hand, really tight,
Okay.
and say, what do I want to say? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say, we're headed to Coruscant. I'm gonna make this better for you. I promise I'm not leaving you. Even though I don't know where his head's at as far as loving or hating.
Free the
but,
Wookiees.
And okay, so he just takes a moment of contemplation, and he's like, "Coruscant with a Jedi. That's the worst place you could possibly go."
Good.
Leave Alex behind. Fasta,
Leave
go,
despair.
go to the bathroom real quick. And
Okay. Let's do a gather information real quick. Okay, 22. And I look back at him. Why would you say that? I'm trying to make a difference. Why does it matter if I have a Jedi?
And he's like, you're very foolish, sister. The Coruscant is the home of the Emperor, who is the greatest and strongest being to have lived. And he will know a Jedi planets away. And he likely already knows of his existence here and knows of this conversation. Just my allowing you to live is a sacrifice of my own life.
take money. We need help.
Yeah. Okay, I want to roll can I roll persuasion? Is that too many moves?
Yeah.
I'll try. Roll persuasion. Oh fuck.
Use a force point.
Can I use charisma too as one of my abilities?
No.
Your charisma will affect your skills. So you don't use your abilities, they just affect all the other things that you're using.
Okay. So can I just roll charisma then maybe?
What are you trying to do?
Roll charisma.
I don't know. I'm just trying to convince him. I'm trying to ask him to go with us.
So you need to use a force point and re-roll.
Persuasion is fine.
Okay. Well, it was really low.
Yeah.
I was hoping for better. But okay, 15.
You don't want to do a force point? Try to get your brother. You don't want to save him?
Fine. I'll use a force point.
We're leveling up. You have like 6 free force points.
Fine.
All right.
She could roll worse than 15 though, Mike.
No,
Use another one.
it got better. Okay, so 27.
Hi.
You didn't roll a 15. It was a 15 total.
15 total, yeah.
Would you
Okay,
even roll?
anyway. Okay, so I'm still grasping his hand really strongly. If he knows of this conversation and he knows there's going to be forced users coming with anyway, why don't you come with us, please? I can't lose you again.
And again, he pauses and says, the only way, there's no way that this works out for us. The best I can offer is saving your life. And you're like, I promise, or I vow my life I vow to sacrifice my life for you. But that is to get you away safely, and even to give life to this Jedi if that is who you choose to spend your time with. But unfortunately, that is the best I can offer.
Damn case.
You have 30 seconds to reboard your ship.
Well, shit. Okay.
Wait. Ask for his lightsaber first, Jace. You won't be needing this, will you?
No, I can't ask that of my brother. He's using his life.
Give me all your shit.
I think we should stay and fight. If he said he'd lay down his life, that means he'll fight with us. And with all of our combined strength, we can probably take out the stormtroopers here.
I mean, not necessarily. All he's doing is really just like blocking the like perception of us for a short period of time until
He knows.
like he's not gonna like fight to the death. He's like
It seems like he knows that. Like,
and the people on the
we're fucked.
Imperial ship might not know that we're here, depending on their force level, but the Emperor clearly does, as he warned us. So
True.
I don't know if staying here is going to be worthwhile. Just
Our original path was Coruscant, though. It should be even worse.
I know. Well,
We should just go to Mandalore.
Alex really wants to get the fucking Darksaber.
yeah, I guess so. Well, we should just.
You got me there.
Okay. Well, let me just think about my options real quick. Damn it. Okay. Well, I don't know.
I think it's really a team choice at this point, but
I know.
we're gonna
What
move
you,
on.
I mean,
I see we bounce.
I'm okay to stay if you guys think that's worthwhile. If we want to follow through with this Wookiee thing, I don't know if it's gonna get us anywhere, but I mean, I don't want my brother to die, so that's kind of a.
Mike, where would we go, though? Our original idea was Coruscant.
Let's go and get the Darksaber for Alex.
I mean,
I think
if we
we gotta
stay
work
here. But remember who sent the message. We stay here, we free the Wookiees, we can get in contact with Bail Organa, and then
That's
that can
good.
lead us towards the Resistance.
Okay, I would do
Actually
that.
want to make a difference.
I just think we need to level up before we go straight to Coruscant.
Exactly. So this is a prime opportunity to level up, get on the Resistance
Okay.
radar.
I'm down.
Okay.
Everyone good with that?
I have a suggestion, though.
What's your suggestion, Alex?
I think we should head to a place that's sensitive in the Force. Maybe it's just like some backwater world where I can just like meditate on a stone or some shit.
Well, you
You
can
want to
do
be Yoda?
that.
Come on, we can do that whenever.
I don't
That's
need
not
to
gonna
do
do
that
anything for the
shit.
rest of us.
Well, if we want to take like a potty break or something, we can just like sit down.
Find another ship and we can meet you up because there's got to be another ship on here, right?
I'm not gonna split the party.
No, we're staying here for the time being.
Well,
anyway,
there's no
so
reason for the rest
I
of
will
us.
finish this conversation.
Just if the opportunity arises, just keep it in mind. Is all I ask.
Okay,
Noted.
that's fine. That noted. Noted. Okay. Okay. So, I get very sad and also kind of like a tear forms in my eye, and I can't believe after all these years you're still willing to risk your life for me and for these people that you don't even know, even though you've obviously been sent here to take one of them. I don't know if this will be more helpful for you or not, but since you're willing to risk your life, would you help us free the Wookiees?
Wait, I want to go in agreement, like a fuck yeah, like a power move there.
all right, roll persuasion one more time.
Me?
No.
He starts tearing up
Oh,
from my
freaking.
brute
Okay,
yell.
I'm gonna use another force point. Okay. 22.
Okay. He stops again, and he's like, "You're very persistent, sister. Persistent sister." He's like, that should be a band name. He says, "The best I can do for you is to continue to man my post and allow you to land while I continue to man the security force."
Okay. That's helping.
Okay. All right. I'll give him another really tight squeeze on the hand. Thank you. And I will always love you.
No.
Doll.
No.
All right.
Even though I may not understand your decisions, I might always love you. That's what I say.
All right, and with
Good save,
that,
good save.
he lets go of your hand and turns back to the ramp and reaches out his hand and clenches it, and the two bodies that are laying, or the two stormtroopers that are laying on the ramp, they come up and slam together, and he makes this sort of motion like he's thrown behind him, and both of them fly off in like a rag doll
Any of them drop a key?
the surface of the planet.
I'm still handcuffed.
All right, Gonzoro. Yeah, you're still in handcuffs.
All
Let's
right.
just get to the ship and go land.
Try breaking them.
Yeah.
The jig's up.
I want to do. I mean, can I just try breaking them? Do I need to do a perception check or anything?
You don't need to do perception. Stand by. I need to pull what they are made of.
Plastic, likely.
All right, go ahead and roll. You're just gonna roll like you're attacking. So you're doing 1d20 plus base attack, or plus you have a melee attack, Mon.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
What's your mods, though?
And my mod base attack is 4. My melee attack bonus is 8.
16.
I'm not too worried. I'll just have somebody else break them off.
So as you lift up your arms, you go, "Woo!" and don't quite break them.
Pussy.
You want to try
I
one
am
more time?
Okay.
Hulk out.
I'd like to ask Ain to shoot, like a point blank, to shoot my handcuffs off. Or to just, don't we have the key?
Let's just get back on the ship.
We
and
were
go
the ones who put the
Everyone
handcuffs
do
on.
'em. They're fucking, they're fluffy handcuffs. They're not locked.
Just gotta. Ding.
Can I ask Ain to help? I would like to ask Ain for help to get my handcuffs off of me.
Just get those big hairy fingers and go deep with your Wookiee fingers.
Not roll. That's pretty much what
Wookiees
a 4
have
is.
mittens. They're not fingers.
Your Grinch fingers. That's how I imagine them, like the long hairy Grinch fingers.
Well, they probably are pretty similar. They don't have mittens. They're not paws.
I've never seen a Wookiee finger. Just
They're
saying.
probably pretty close to paws, but with a little bit more dexterity, because you have to be able to pull like a crossbow trigger. You can pull triggers. So.
Can I ask Ain? I'd
You
like
can.
to ask Ain for help then. Ain.
Do you want to let him out?
Yeah. Still tears streaming down my eyes.
I go.
Of course.
Let me out.
And
Let
you
me
press,
out.
You press one
It's
button
not
in the
a
middle,
dance.
Yeah.
and they make a noise as they fall. All right, Fasa.
He's peeing.
Peeing.
Mhm.
All right, so it's technically the turn of the Force user anyway. So after clenching, throwing them out, he sprints onto the deck of the storage bay, seeing Fasa, and there's an overwhelming anger in his face when he sees him. But from right behind him comes the last stormtrooper, who picked up his rifle to fire at Fasa in the back of the head. And the Force user again reaches out and makes a fist and crushes the blaster in his hand, and in one swift motion again ignites his lightsaber and throws it straight at Fasa.
Whoa.
And it comes, and the blade right behind him to decapitate the stormtrooper behind him. And then it comes back into his hand for him to catch it.
Taking notes, Vasa?
And he unignites it.
Sorry, I was switching computers. What did you say?
It's your turn now.
I thought he was attacking me.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, whoa! And then I was like, all right, I'm just put my hands up and I'm going to walk slowly backwards into the ship. Because I'm so confused.
All right. So you walk backwards. Go ahead and roll perception real quick.
Righto. Hey, first roll of the night above a 10. 25. Quick math.
All right. So as you walk back, you at the same time deactivate your lightsaber and narrowly avoid tripping over the body of the stormtrooper behind you.
I stumble a little bit, but I regain my balance and keep going.
There you go. And then you make it to the hallway of the L-shaped hallway that connects the rest of the ship.
Oh, look at him.
What is the equivalent of oh, what a boy. What's the equivalent of like warming the engine up so we're ready for liftoff?
Alex, let me do that. I'll pilot it because I have pilot skills.
Okay, cool. We have the same idea then.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Kier, if you'd like,
so I can keep looking at your boy.
if you'd like, Kier, you can head back to the front of the ship. You're currently in the storage bay. It's back to you.
Yep. To the cockpit I go.
All right, and you're going to take the back way, or do you want to cross paths with the guy?
You take the back way.
All right, so you enter back into the hallway and
Taking the back road home.
take the long road home and head back to the cockpit, and you'll be in the, and if you want, you can hit the starter, and then
Hit the starter.
you can do something.
Virginia.
I've always heard the starters on the back road.
Firing up them engines.
Out, mama.
Way to fire
Well,
it up.
You're incapacitated, so your turn skipped.
All right. I tried to help you guys. That was really good of the party.
And you ended up.
I give you props. Lots of props, Adam. Except
I
you
thought for sure
gonna
that
hurt us just as.
No one else got hurt but me, Mike. I don't want to hear it.
Ain, we're back to you.
Okay. With one last look at my brother, very meaningful.
He's in the ship right now.
Okay. In my ship?
Yes.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Hey, I'm coming with you.
Then I, T1T, will you please pick up Flo and let's head towards the ship? And I start heading towards the ship.
All right. So
Thanks,
you'll be in the ship and sort of meeting him on the ramp as he's coming down. Gonzoro.
I'd also like to get back on the ship and get my weapons back.
All right. You'll also enter you'll be at the top of by the top of the ramp by your next turn. So the Dark Force user turning around, seeing the whole party coming back up the ramp, and he stops for a moment as he sees the heels of Kier, who is making his way back to the front of the ship, and he felt something, some ripple in the Force, but he lets it pass over him, and he again takes another sideways glance as he's passing Ain and goes down the ramp of the ship. All right, back to Fasa.
Have we launched yet?
No, the ramp is currently still open. The engines are warming up, and the rest of the team is at the top of the ramp.
Well, okay. Well, then I'm gonna hold my action and wait till everybody's on board to finish liftoff sequence.
All right. Kier, we're back to you now. You're in the cockpit.
Who's the astromech? Or did that still get confiscated?
It was actually off the ship now.
Darn.
In the process of getting, it was in the. I didn't explain what happened to that in the stun, but in the stun, it was
My
also
astromech.
affected.
My astromech.
It was also affected and just clanked, clank, clank, clank down the ramp of the ship.
Wait, no. If TONT was an effect, like the stun should not affect.
It was a totally different location.
Right, but stuns only EMPs affected droids. I thought stuns only affect organic flesh.
Don't fight the Force.
Ooh.
It's not the Force. It's mechanics. It's
Mechanics.
Well, even like
Big engineer.
blast or whatever could have not. All he did was fall down the ramp.
that's not gonna knock a droid out. It's just
Well,
wired.
he fell down the ramp.
Deliver.
But Rye said he was incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah, he's like a turtle. He's laying on his back like this, spinning his wheels.
Can you guys grab him, please?
I did not realize that. Yes, I forgot about the astromech.
Yes, we need our pilot.
After
Yes.
I get Plo safely into the ship,
Have Gonzalo grab
That's
it.
TONT, not Plo, or
I
not
will
you.
No, he's picking Plo. He's picking you up. TONT brought you into the ship. I'll ask him.
I mean, you could grab the astromech. TONT's got me.
Just have Mike grab it.
Yeah, have Mike grab it. He hasn't done anything this entire session.
Fuck no.
Well, we need the
What I
astromech.
get for being
Fuzzy
bait.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
Well, we need the astromech back. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Yeah, I know. We'll get him.
Yeah, Ryan, are those handcuffs in my inventory now?
No, they fell to the ground and no one grabbed them.
I'd like to use them. Greg.
We have to get the astromech and the handcuffs.
We'll be back.
All right. Is everyone just going to hang in the ship and let Gonzoro go out and grab what needs to be grabbed out there?
Yeah.
All right.
You can grab it up.
So Gonzoro, we're skipping turns to you to go outside. So you turn around, you're at the top of the ramp, and you're turning around and going back outside.
Can I go get the handcuffs first?
Yeah.
Okay.
These
we're
are
gonna
your
go get the
priorities.
All right. Plus fuzzy handcuffs to the inventory.
Watch, I'm gonna like handcuff like a Jedi or something, and they're not gonna be able to use the Force.
With
I don't
fuzzy
know.
sex handcuffs. Good luck.
Force resistant. I'm guessing.
All right. What else are you doing out there?
Grabbing all the rest of the shit. I didn't hear everything that we needed, but
The astromech.
astromech.
All right. So pick it back up and throw it back on its wheels. Go ahead and roll real quick your 1d20 and add your strength mod.
Man, it's been a rough few rounds for me. And add what mod?
Strength mod,
Strength mod. Do I go off the mod or the total?
just the mod.
Okay. So I got 13.
Okay, so you are able to pick it up just fine. Actually, the team went out with the intent of you just flipping it up onto its wheels, and you just go out and turn it up and grab it and throw it under one arm and just walk back up
Yeah.
Nice.
with the R4 droid under one arm, and you'll be at the top of the ramp your next turn there. So Fasa, we're back to you. Do you want to do anything? The ramp is now starting to close.
Do I need to actively monitor the takeoff sequence, or am I needed for this thing?
I say we all just hang out by the doors down to the so we're down on the surface. Because we don't want to all come out of the ship at the different times. So let's all just hang out there, because I can't imagine it being a long journey.
Well, even well, that's fine. No, yeah, that's fine.
All right. So let's all just hang out there.
I'm gonna go to the ship's kitchen and start brewing 2 cups of tea.
Alrighty.
And then Alex just leaves.
Alex is going to the mess hall to brew some tea.
Yeah, you guys are already like, oh, we're gonna fight, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go make tea.
Somebody should do a perception check for the amount of time. It's like Adam or Jay's. Just
We could see
I'm unconscious, Mike.
He's unconscious.
if the astronaut can tell us.
Yeah, he will.
I want to do.
We're going down to the planet's surface, right? That's what we
Yeah.
decided.
How long is Adam going to be knocked out for?
We don't know.
Big glob of Wookie spit should fix that.
Hard no.
Mike, you should put him in the fuzzy handcuffs.
I think that'd be
Don't
fun.
you dare.
Let's bend him over the toilet too, so he wakes up bent over the toilet with fuzzy handcuffs.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
You speaking from experience there, Big Shooter?
Oh yeah. My characters had a lot of experience with that.
Oh, I was talking about your character.
Yeah.
Both my character and I. Inspired from me.
All right. So, Fossa, you're going to make tea. Kier, it's to you. You're currently in the cockpit programming destination.
Mm-hmm.
R4 has zoomed up and joined you.
Can I ask him how long it's going to take?
You haven't given him a destination yet, though.
You said I plugged it in, though, right?
You plugged it in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going to the surface of the planet. It's like a 5 to 10 minute ride. We're up in the atmosphere, and we just need to descend
That
into
one
the,
turn's
on the
worth.
planet side.
All right. Well, I'll fly us down, I guess.
Alrighty. So the ship starts taking off and leaves the and as you turn and as you turn to the back, everyone looks out the window of the storage area. Especially Ain gets right up to the window and puts a hand on there, looking out to see her brother. And you see his blade once again ignite. Stand by. I'm gonna switch over again. You see his blade again ignite as he's the only one on the platform, and he turns it to himself.
What?
And you see his body fall off the platform.
Thought he was helping us with security.
He is. Now the Emperor can't read his force sense and tell that we were there.
So, not to be
We're
insensitive,
not good at much. We're good at killing family members.
not to be insensitive,
My
Casey,
family's all dead. So.
not to be insensitive, but I'm coming back and grabbing his lightsaber.
That is so insensitive.
So
Yep.
as you descend, and yours is a controlled descent, the entire way down, you're also seeing his ragdoll body flying in circles, and in midair you see a leg snap, and his body becomes extremely contorted as it's flying to the ground.
Oh.
So we're going to skip forward a little bit here, and as the ship touches down to the ground, 200-300 yards off,
Hey, Rye.
and
Wait,
about
before we
5
go into
seconds
the description
later,
of that, can we just say that we smash cut to me sitting nervously across the table from Aim's brother? Each of us is awkwardly sipping tea that I just made.
His brother's dead.
He's dead.
He just killed
This
himself.
is him that's flying through the air.
Oh.
with the greatest,
Okay, well, then I'm watching his body fall with 2 cups of tea, and I'm like, I brewed tea for him.
okay.
Jar Jar move.
So he continues to fall, and as the ship touches down, off in the distance, there's nothing heard but felt through the ripples of the force. And and as his body slams to the ground,
Oof.
Betting.
and there's a little
Plume. Smoke. Dust. Good lord. Good lord. Good lord.
all right. I'm going to have everyone roll initiative again.
Am I still unconscious?
Yeah, so you're automatically going last.
17.
What are the odds we wrap this up in like a half hour?
We're probably not far off. We can probably wrap whenever we want.
It's up to you guys.
10 total.
We could just do it now as we're touching down.
What? End it
I got a 10.
or what? I don't know where we're at.
Fasa 17.
I got 24.
Shit.
What'd you get, Kier?
24.
And Gonzoro?
2.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, I do have a mod. I'm thinking of perception. Sorry, I've got 9.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, that didn't change very much.
Yeah.
So
My
here
rolls.
we just touched down onto the planet's surface into one of the 9 landing bays, and the whole the whole place is Imperial run, Imperial presence.
Is there any chance I could quickly go run and grab that dude's lightsaber?
It's up on the freaking thing.
I was flat on the ground with his body.
It's 10 minutes away up where we just were.
I thought it came down with his body.
Yeah, maybe.
It could have.
All right, we'll save
Perception check.
it.
Loot body, loot body, loot body.
Man, I don't think you should get out of this.
You can reach out. What you can, if you
You were
want,
like
you
the
can do
most
a-
wanted person.
You can do a force perception and see if you can feel the kyber crystal.
All right, I'll do that.
Someone else can get it for you.
No.
I'm fine. It's Alex who they're after.
No.
No, it is Alex.
No, he literally looked at Jason before he left the freaking thing. Did nobody pay attention?
He felt something weird, but he felt
When he saw
Alex
Jason.
immediately.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
he
because
didn't.
Alex is strong in the force.
What was it?
You don't know.
I'm right.
Did you get?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do I have a mod? What mod would it be?
You're just rolling perception,
Okay.
and your check
16.
mod is
15.
3.
He rolled 16.
16.
Yep.
So you can feel a screaming presence full of shattered hate and anger,
Ooh.
but it is off in the distance.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know.
What's our plan?
Sorry, next is Fasa sipping his tea. So when we hit the surface, when he's holding 2 and he spilled a little bit on himself when he hit the ground, and he looks back, he looks towards the cockpit and he's like, that kid needs some work.
10 damage.
Glug.
All right, Fasa.
What was the objective here?
We're gonna free the Wookiees.
And try to find the Rebel
I think we need
Alliance.
to
Can I roll knowledge to see what I know about the Rebel Alliance?
We got to be stealthy, I think.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
No.
That's an 11.
Do
So you're aware of the Rebel Alliance, but based on your experience in the galaxy, they just sound like a rough and tumble bunch of people that aren't fully put together and seem to be, and a lot of the information that you have are people that are against it because you're around people that are very anti-government or pro-empire.
Okay. Have we landed yet?
Yes, we've just touched down and you spilled some tea on yourself.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna disembark this ship and be like, I'm gonna have to dry clean this later. And then I want to. Okay, so that's. I've already rolled knowledge, and I wanted to move. Will I be able to do just? I guess I can't percept it.
No.
I just want to just see what's in front of me.
I'm not going to explain it to you because that would be perception.
Right. Rats.
You can press the button. You can press the button to exit the ship, and the ramp starts lowering.
Okay. Perfect.
And you're blasted with the smell of smelting ore. All right, Ain.
Thank God. Okay. I would just like to get everybody's attention and ask again, what is the plan here? So our plan up there was that we were going to shackle up Gonzoro, which I know he's not happy about. Are we just gonna go in guns blasting? Do we have a plan? Fossil looks like he's heading out. What are we doing? We need a plan. There's Imperial.
That's a good question. What are we doing?
There's Imperial presence here. We know they're freaking serious. My brother just killed himself. So I don't think we should just go into this with no plan at all.
That's right. How are you doing? Your brother just committed suicide.
Thank you for asking. I'm not well.
The brother she thought was dead.
That's true. But it turned out worse. I mean, not really.
Still
At least
dead.
he's not a Sith Force user. He was, but he liked me more than that. But anyway, I'm still very upset. I'm very upset. But I'm trying not to make any rash actions so that his death was not in vain.
I've been meaning to try my hand at psychotherapy. So if you want to try therapy sometime, I'm right here.
That would be very welcome at another time. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm thinking we do a stealth mission. See what's what around here. Sneak around. See what's what. I already said that already.
But we don't know what is so. Like my biggest concern is we don't know even what's going to happen when we get off of this ship. Like, where are we? We obviously have to.
I would assume that the security was above us. So I would assume that all of the stormtroopers that were inspecting our ship are dead, so they could not have put any alarms off.
Sure. I agree. But there's still an Imperial presence nonetheless on this planet.
For sure.
So if there's any like risky business, if anybody pulls a lightsaber, I think that's gonna throw up some red flags.
Just act normal.
Yeah, we all have guns.
Yeah.
You'd be hidden though.
Mm-hmm.
I think guns would be our best bet here. And Force Lightning.
So Gonzoro, I know the original plan was to sell you into captivity, and then you kind of break out and let people
Nobody's
go from
in
there.
charge, though. They're gonna figure that out before.
The
I even
slavers
get
are in
sold.
charge. There are people in charge keeping the Wookiees in
Stealth.
line.
I'm going with stealth. I don't want to just be in handcuffs and not be able to move for like another 2 more things.
We could pretend
No
to put the handcuffs
offense.
on you and not actually put them on you.
Now that you know how to take them off.
Sure.
Let's just try and sneak around.
Let's just try
I
to
think just sneaking around.
let's scout it out first.
I think, okay, can we sneak around, but you have the handcuffs handy, so if any
Mhm.
Imperial people
Yeah.
do come up, just whip them
Okay,
on, and we're looking
The
for
issue
somebody.
I have with that is there's no plan. What's the plan when you decide to say, okay, let's go?
We can't formulate a plan if we don't know where we're
I
going.
hacked it
So
on
we have no idea what's there. So we got to
That's-
see what's there
But putting
first.
me in handcuffs and going through is barely anything.
No.
We just said
saying
we're not
that.
putting you in handcuffs. That's a worst case scenario.
Worst
She
case
just
scenario.
told me. She whispered to me before this, you're going to have to go in handcuffs again. So,
That's after this session. But no, I think it's good that you have them handy just in case something does get weird. Then like throw them on behind your back, and we have an out there.
you have a Wookiee and fuzzy handcuffs.
We have a Wookiee and fuzzy handcuffs at that point.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
I
we-
think I agree
keep
with
moving around.
stealth. Yeah, I agree with stealth. Let's go with weapons maybe, and then if things get weird, we'll see.
I mean, I don't want people just to be sitting on the ship doing nothing, but
I agree.
would maybe be smart to not have all of us go. That's a big
Well,
party.
I say we just do it. I say screw it.
I mean, I'm the same way. I think we should just full send, just wreck shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to have fun. We'll figure it out. I mean, getting yourself into fucking situations is the fun part of this.
That's why I jumped over the bar and tried to rob it the first time we did this.
Yeah, you
Are we
almost died.
taking Terry with us?
Time
Or we
out.
could have Terry just guard the ship, the cockpit. That way anybody who tried to steal would just get mauled.
Yeah.
This is the
Not a
pleasure
bad
of
idea.
We haven't really trained him.
Okay, well, I gotta go hang a piss. Let me know what the plan is when I get back.
Okay, so time out. TONT is all here. He hears us. He has battlefield experience. I turn to him. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like this before, but do you have any pointers?
And he seems to process for just a moment. And you almost hear a sigh coming from him. He says, well, it seems like you're going in the right direction. The problem is I only know half of the scenario. So it's like going in where I only know the size of my army and not the size of another's. So I'm going to always assume that I need to bring more people because I don't know the size of the army I'm going to be up against.
Okay,
The
so
downsides to that is if I enter the battle and the enemy still has more than I do, then there's a good chance everyone gets wiped out.
I have a really good idea. I'm just gonna put that out. Can I say my idea?
I'm considering TONT right now, and then I will go back to the group. Call me Britta. TONT, you can decide whether you would rather stay on the ship or come with us. I'm going to leave that up to you. I think our group is leaning towards going in on a stealth mission. You would be helpful in that capacity. However, I think you would also be helpful in the capacity in which if there is a quick move to get out of here, you can rally the troops. Is he a pilot? Do we know that? Do I know?
Yeah.
Does he have pilot capabilities? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, as I appreciate your effort to be as diplomatic as you can, there is no denying that you are my master as you hold my ability to program.
Oh God.
Leave him
He
on
knows
go.
that? Oh no.
If you walk out of this ship, I am forced to follow you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, gang. What do we
Can
want
I
to
say
do?
my idea? Okay.
Yes.
So I say we break off into two groups, one each with a force user, and that way, if we need to use a Jedi mind trick, we can. But we don't ever aggro anybody. All we do is release the Wookiees. We get our army together with the Wookiees.
Is Jason that strong of a force user though?
I have mind tricks.
Okay.
I say we do that, and then each group will go off and will be as sneaky as possible, letting Wookiees out, and then having the Wookiees all meet in one place. We meet after we let all of them out, but we're gonna have to do that quickly because somebody's gonna figure it out. And
He's
then,
gonna run like a
you have the
soldier.
comms, right?
Yeah, we have the.
and we
comms.
don't even need to fight. We just need to fight our way back to the ship at that point, or we can leave it to the Wookiees.
I don't know which is worse, to have a Wookiee with you or the team that doesn't have a Wookiee with them though.
Yeah.
Well, if we're good enough at sneak, the group without a Wookiee will quickly have a Wookiee.
I would suggest I go with Alex just because I think he's stronger with like mind trick stuff.
Okay, so you and Alex go off, and then me, Casey, and Adam.
Well,
Well, we'll
also
have
the
TO1T.
robot. So it would be
TO1T is
Adam,
going
and
with
then TO1T, you and Casey, and then me,
Okay.
Adam, and Alex.
Is Plo awake yet?
I don't think so.
I'll carry him around.
Anyone got any fucking smelling salts?
I have a med. I think I have another med.
Can I whip out my
I
stanky
don't
Wookiee
actually know.
dick and wave it in front
Excuse
of
me
Adam?
while I whip this out.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Do it. Do it.
That's salty enough for you.
Oh God.
God. Are you doing that?
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Wake me up, whatever it takes.
I'll wake him up inside.
Whack him.
All right, so Poe, who's now laying in the storage bay with a gigantic hairy dick hanging over his face. You see his nose twitch.
I want to blow on it so it wafts right in his face.
All right, so his nose twitches, and then you can see a grimace coming across his face. And he immediately sits up really fast.
Knocks
The dick
back
hits him in
out.
the face as he's sitting up. He sits up and vomits on the floor.
That
Nice.
sounds about right.
Thanks for that, Mike.
I got your back. Drink some water. Hydrate.
Yikes.
Got hair in your mouth too. Just a little bit right there.
All right.
All right, before we go on with
I
this,
think we've gone through the whole thing. Plo, you've just now woken up. That was your action there. So, Kier, we're back to you at the beginning of the.
so it seems like we might be at a good stopping point before we want to go out. We split into teams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good to me. Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
I'm good with that.
But can we pick this up next week, same time?
Same place.
I'm
Sure.
good.
I'm good with that.
Cool.
Next week, I might be traveling to Ohio. Are you guys okay with maybe it being Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, I have nothing. I have no life.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I text you this week?
Yeah, there's a possibility I might be working late next Friday anyway. I'm okay with planning on next Friday, but if it won't work for you, Alex, I'm good
Could do
working all
Saturday.
weekend too.
Yeah, we can do a Saturday then.
or
I
Sunday,
have yet to
actually.
finalize plans with my girlfriend.
I'm free all weekend, but next weekend for sure.